Hello, world, and welcome to Ghana, a place of rich heritage of culture. I'm in the eastern part of Ghana, Somenya to be precise, where beads are made. Today, you and I are going to find out how we make beads, how they're processed, and even how beads are worn. So follow me, and let's go on beads making. We are here at City Beads Industry, and I'm here with Mr. City, who is going to walk us through beads making and give us a little bit history of the making of beads. Thank you, sir, for having us today, and welcome to NFMS TV.
Thank you so much. You know, before you get everything right, I have to take you to the other side. Then you see the bead. If I say something, I hold it, you say it, you touch it, then you can get it right.
Awesome.
So if you have time, then we can quickly go.
Absolutely.
So here you can see some of the bottles here. That's the main raw material that we use.
Okay.
Since that people throw it away, we gather them and we make good use of it. This is like our main classroom where we take people through the process, we questions and answers, anything you want to know about beads. This is the place where we started. My real name is Nomuda Yi Jaba, known as Sidi. Sidi is my popular name.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, I was born not quite long that they have changed our Monday from Point to Sidi.
Okay.
Then my grandmother was saying that before you carry my first grandchild, you have to bring a new CD. Then everybody calls me CD up to date.
Oh, wow.
Good. And I started bead making when I was 7. And that time I was in class 2. We have 2 sessions, you go to school morning and back in the afternoon. In the afternoon, my grandmother sent me to go and call my parents to come and have their lunch. When they left there, I picked up one of the empty mold, designed something very quickly, and put it on top of theirs. When they came back, they were very annoyed because they don't want the children to go close to the firing side.
Yes.
But when the bead came out, it looks nice. And they asked me, can you repeat the same thing? And I said, I don't know.
How old did you say you were?
I was 7 by then.
7.
And I was in class 2.
Wow.
Then I told them that I don't know. Then they gave me another mold to try my hands on it.
Yeah.
I did the second one. It looks close to the first one. When they send it to the market, all the customers want to buy that particular bead. Then I have to teach my brothers and sisters, those who were already in it, and I'm neat up to date. So through bead making, I was able to travel almost all over the world.
Wow,
Yes.
that's an amazing story.
Yeah.
So then I would say that beads making to you is a family tradition.
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes. So now we go straight to the bead.
Okay, so do you, if you don't mind me asking, do you have children also that is, taking on this tradition that was started?
Yes, that's what we do in our family.
Awesome.
So we pass it on and on and on.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
So from generation to generation.
Yes.
So now we go straight to the bead.
Okay.
In bead making, we have 5 types of beads. That is the traditional bead making. And the first one, we call it recycled antique bead. That is the old broken one, like this. You can see some of the old broken one. We rearrange it nicely in the mold and fire it. And that is the finished product. You can see the multicolored.
Oh, wow.
So that's the finished product.
Beautiful.
Okay. And the second one also we call it recycled transparent bead. And that one we use broken bottles or empty bottles like this. It can be beer bottle, Heinekens, make of magnesia, Coca-Cola, Fanta, etc. Any kind of bottle or glass at all is good for us. We wash it nicely. After that, you see, we break it into smaller pieces. Then we get the chunks like this. And you can mix 3, 4, 5 colors. But before you do that, you have to study the way how each glass works.
Okay.
Some are compatible to each other, some are not. If you mix the one that are not compatible, after nailing, you lose everything. So it is very, very important to check the compatibility of each glass before you mix them. So now, I'll use my hand to fill them all. Then this one also is ready for firing. But because of the particles, see this?
Yeah.
This one takes 30 to 45 minutes. And it's about 800 to 1000 degrees Celsius. When it melts, we bring it out. Then we use these two pins. We use our left hand to press it this way while it's still hot. Use the right one to pierce the hole at the center of it. Press the bottom nicely. Turn it over and do the same thing to become round like this. After that, we leave it on the floor to cool down slowly. And it takes like 1 hour 20 minutes or 1 hour 30 minutes depending on the weather condition. When it cools down, we remove it. Then we have a special stone there for polishing. But I would like to finish this place before I go there.
Okay.
Then that is the finished product.
So you did mention that it depends on the weather condition. So what weather is best to make the beads? Is it when it's raining, when it's super hot, when it's cold? Okay.
When it's raining also, it's not too good. But when the weather is cool weather is good for us.
Okay.
No raining, but the weather is,
Cool.
Yeah, that is good. Then
It gets really hot in so many.
Yes. So this one is ready. So we have beer bottle and Coca-Cola bottle.
Oh wow.
Beer for the green, Coca-Cola for the clear. So you see we have the first one. The first one is here. Second one. Then now we are going to number 3. And the third one also we call it recycled glass powder bead. And that one also we use the same bottles, but we pound it with metal, mortar and a pestle. Then after pounding the glass, we sieve it with a mesh. See? We make it this way. Then we get a fine powder like this. In the olden days, our great-grandparents, they break it and grind it with a smaller stone. And this one will take them like 3 to 4 days.
Wow.
But now, we decided to use this. Within a short time, we can get more. And these are some of the samples of the pigment that we use for coloring. So if you want to make a yellow bead, we just add a little bit, we stir it and we get it. If red or blue also, the same thing. Then after that, we design it inside the mold. It can be striped, horizontal, circle, dotted, and that's the result. It looks like clay, but it's glass. That's the number 3. Yes. So now we are going to number 4. And the 4th one, we call it glazed bead, glazed or painted bead. And that one can be translucent or opaque. We make the bead first. After that, we wash it nicely, no design. Then we mix the powdered glass with water. Glass powder mixed with water. And add a little bit of pigments in it. Use a wooden pin to stir it nicely, like this. And we use the same pin to design it outside the bead.
So it looks like one must have like a steady hand to do
Exactly.
this.
You need a steady hand.
Yeah. Good eye and hand coordination.
Then after that, we leave it in the sun for 10 to 15 minutes to dry.
Okay.
But you can also leave it under the shade, but it takes longer time.
All right.
Then we put it back into the mold and refire it. So with this, you can feel the design outside, but it will never come off because we use the same glass and fire it twice. So that one goes to the kiln 2 times.
Goes into the fire 2 times?
Yes. And the last one, special for chiefs and the queen models, for king and queens. And the name of that bead is called Bodom bead. B-O-D-O-M. Simply means backing, like the way how dogs bark. If you wear a bead or a necklace, you have to put big one at the center of it. And that one will attract people to see the type of bead that you wear. In our culture, the type of bead that you wear will show how important or how wealthy you are in a society. And I would like to design one of the simple ones for you to see. And for you to see what I'm coming to do now, I did one in a clear glass so that you can see from A to Z. Okay. Now, and before you make a bead, the first thing you have to do is to build a firewood kiln. You see the oven over there?
Yes.
From here we'll go there. We use ant hill clay. After that, we use the same clay to make the mold. But we pound the clay like the way how we pound fufu to become very sticky. Then we roll it on the table nicely, form something like a tube, carry it into slices. We use this wooden bar to make it round. We have different kind of shapes. We have smaller size, tilapia fish, cross, star. Before we have a very tiny one. You know, in Ghana or in Africa, our women wear beads on their waist. And these are some of the type of beads that make it for them. So after making the clay round, we use the carved stick to stamp it. The number of holes that we feel we can work on it within a short time. After that, we leave it in a room temperature for 3 to 4 days. We bring it out to the sun for the same period. Then we fire it with a very high temperature to become very strong. Then we coat it with kaolin mixed with water to prevent sticking. Without this, when it melts, the glass will stick in it. Then you can't use it anymore. Because clay and glass, they are from the same family. So you need something to separate them because they use sand to produce glass. Then now the molds are ready for designing. But I would like to design it in a clear glass so that you can see from A to Z. And for powdered one, we use cassava leaf stalk. See, there's something inside like a foam. The moment you put it in a kiln, burns off, no residues. If you use the normal wood, it can easily produce charcoal ashes and it can change the color of the bead that you don't want it that way. But this one will disappear, but the hole will be there. So we place it at the center of the mold. And in the olden days, our great-grandparents used their fingers like this. And one mold will take them like 4 good hours. But now, we decided to use empty powdered can. That's the talcum powder can. We cut it with scissors, and we call it scoop or funnel. Less than 5 or 6 minutes, I can design something for you to see. After tipping the first glass powder, I want all my lines to be straight to become very neat. And I have to use my wooden pin to dress all the edges before adding new color to it. So you see that after tipping the second one also, I'm dressing all the edges first. Those are the places where the quality controls also comes in.
Right, I see that.
Then I have to make a circle between the valley.
Amazing work.
Yes. I have to use different color to make a circle. The more colors that you use after firing, it will look more attractive. I will make a dot in it. After firing, it will look like an eye.
You're going to make a dot with
The black one.
Okay.
So I'll finish with the bottom part. What I did at the bottom, I have to do the same thing at the top. This one is ready. Then I have to fill it with the base. That is the main color. And I have to tap it down. Because I don't want any air bubbles to stay in. You know?
Yes, I see the eye.
Yes.
Like
so this one is ready for firing. And the powdered one takes 20 to 35 minutes. And it's about 600 to 800 degrees Celsius. Whilst the transparent one takes 30 to 45. And that one 800 to 1000 degrees Celsius.
So how many hours again is it going to bake?
The powdered one for about 35 minutes.
Okay, so the powdered one will take 35 minutes and then the broken glass will take 45 minutes. Okay.
I have to take.
Oh, it's too much. Okay.
So because of the powdered one, you have to wait for a while for the powder to settle before you just increase the temperature of the.
Okay. All right. So right now currently it's very soft. It's very soft, like how chewing gum, to the likeness of a chewing gum. So we'll wait a little bit more. Is it ready now?
Yes.
Okay, so now I'm gonna.
See the middle.
Yes, I see the middle. So I'm just gonna put.
Small, small.
Okay. 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 So I'm holding this down and then.
Like that. You see? How we turn it. You turn it yourself.
Okay. Okay.
Wow. Hold the pin like pen. Yes. Then you see. Fast.
Oh.
You can turn it inside the mood. Yeah. When you are married.
So now.
Yes.
Okay.
I see my machine. Do it. Turn it and see. The clinch.
Is it going alright?
Let's see, teacher.
Yeah.
So keep on turning.
No, it's okay.
It's
for
okay now. Okay.
So you leave it on the.
We leave it on the side, on a different place for the natural, for it to cool naturally. So that's what we're waiting, and that takes about an hour for it to cool.
More depending on the weather.
Yeah,
condition.
depending on the weather condition. The cooling depends on weather condition. Done, cooled, and now we're gonna go through the smoothing part, the polishing. So we add sand and water. So add a little bit water. Uh-oh. Let me use two hands. Let me use one hand. I think one hand is better for me. So I'm trying to round up the hole that I made. It's a little bit too big. So I'm rounding up my holes here. Right. This looks amazing. Beautiful. I made this. Wow. Oops. So this is my finished work. So it's going to go through more polishing. And then it's done. Currently we have the finished part. So I have one pink, then one blue. I think I will use a pink one. Let's see.
To know more about beads. So we make beads and book on beads so people can get it. So you see my picture at the back.
I see that.
Yes. Yeah.
I see that. So where can our viewers, if they're looking to buy this book, where do they find it? Are you selling it on the website?
I think you can get it also on Amazon.
On Amazon.
Yeah.
It's on Amazon.
But here you get it here. With Amazon you have to pay for the postage and things like that.
All right, so guys, the art of recycled glass beads, and this can be found on Amazon. It shows you or teaches you on these beads making. So he's have his knowledge in this book.
This is also 10,000.
That is beautiful.
Yes, but you see, at times you put these two together. This is 150 cities. You let someone take it, they'll take it and leave this.
Why?
Like the color.
Yeah,
The colors,
yeah. This one.
But this is the quality one. Yeah.
And thick one. Yes. So beads, unless you know. Those who know, they know. Those who don't know,
They don't know. Yep. So finally, we've come to the conclusion of making these beautiful beads. As you can tell, we started these beads making in the daytime and now it's at nighttime. That tells you how much process or how much time or how much love and energy is put into making beads. Beads making is a beautiful heritage culture of the Ghanaian and most African countries. To see more of these documentation, if you haven't subscribed yet, you know what to do. Go ahead and then subscribe to this button. If you have, I thank you for doing that. Toodles and see you.